Hello everybody, it's time for some more Strange Aeons. Bit of a weird one this week. Dragon Age needs a little bit of a break. There's been a number of things going on, so we get to finish up that big fight that you guys got into last time. Hope you're ready. So, looking at the state of things, Michael isn't able to make it with us this time, is he?
I have sent him a message, and we shall see when we see. I don't know.
Okay, so Virgil and the Peacock fall back down the corridor as the mushroom wolves howl and roar and snarl silently as their gills flap and flutter, and they try to devour the spirit of Lady Catherine and fail quite spectacularly once again. And they begin snarling at each other angrily, except it's not much of an audible snarl, it's more of a mushroom gill flapping sound. Which, given the size of them, is really quite disconcerting. Then, Daradella Cornet steps back. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is going to get tricky.
Yeah, because my Eidolon is still holding that gate.
Oh no, that's fine. And then she's going to throw a handful of flame at Ulna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will Ulna be able to claim cover for the gate?
You were pushing it, weren't you? You weren't lifting it back or anything.
No, I was keeping it held in place.
Yeah, so you'll get cover from that. Does it get any benefits? It's no, just touch attacks. Okay. Alright, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Do not expect miracles. This could be a complete disaster.
No, I doubt it, because I've got a really shit touch attack.
Yeah, but this is map tools here, and it likes to start the session by making me roll a 1. So yeah,
My condolences.
a goblet of flame whooshes past and sizzles in the stand and gravel here. Mostly gravel, to be honest. And that makes it Lady Catherine's turn.
Okay. Well, actually, Lady Catherine should be going about the same time I do. Because she's been holding her actions and doing spells when I cast them.
Okay. Technically, her delivering is part of your action.
Yeah.
Bizarrely.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because it's the free touch attack you get for casting the spell. It's crazy.
Well, I didn't know that. That's interesting. That actually means I've been cheating myself some turns.
It may be slightly different with familiars and phantoms. Go look at it for a while. But so we'll put her on hold for now. And now, after about 3 rounds of being on hold, it's Renacia Politis' turn. And she can see the... Oh! Evan, where did my spore clouds go?
I did not touch them.
They aren't there. I'll go and redo them.
Oh, they were drawn.
Yeah.
They have to be redrawn sometimes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
One moment then. Okay, so the first one is there, and the second one is here. Okay, so Daradella Corner is going to make a save. Oh wow. She actually failed. That's impressive. Oh! Okay, that's actually quite bad. That's good! and she kind of sags a bit as she's kind of choking and spluttering on the spores. Renacia is not in the... Are you there, Cass?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's still your turn. Looking down the corridor, you can see this is the barrier, the crude wickerwork barrier. There's the two mushroom wolves, the ghost, the woman at the back there.
I have fire.
You do have fire. You have fire?
That would probably be a bad idea. Take out my sword and proceed to hack at it.
At what?
The barrier, you say?
You don't need to attack the barrier because I'm holding the barrier.
It's a barricade. It's got handles on either side, rope handles, so that it can be dragged and moved around and repositioned. Also, it's in the middle of these two spore clouds that you might not want to enter.
Okay.
Crossbow!
Yeah. Man, this is gonna be so awkward. Okay, what penalties am I taking here?
What are you wanting to shoot at?
The lady in front of me?
You just have target as cover. I don't think the spore clouds are thick enough to grant any kind of concealment. Miraculously.
She is less than... Yeah, okay.
Oh, wow. It's not just me who's cursed her for once. Map towards you, cruel evil monster. So your bolt just kind of narrowly misses Ulna and buries itself in the barrier, where it sticks there quivering. And it's Lila's turn.
Yay.
Lila is in a fungus cloud, a new fungus cloud, and gets to make a new fortitude save.
Okay.
Yeah, you still start your turn in it, mate.
I know, I actually did fortune save. Look at the screen, 23. I hope that passes.
Yeah, you can stop there. As a giant invisible mushroom becomes visible and bites you as you try to move through its space.
I'm not sure. Does that count for my ready to action? Or
It
not?
does count for your readied action of trying to slog it as it appears. You might want to do that now, otherwise she might get munched by Mushroom Mouthy Munch. You see it appearing. You're ready. You're waiting.
Double check the feats.
He's Thundar, the barbarian.
It's a bad mushroom. Oh, he's still fighting with a farming implement.
Yep.
Hey, it's got
Well, this is a mushroom, so you kind of need a farming instrument.
Good point. Let's hope it works. And it does work. The scythe blade carves into the mushroom and it falls to the floor in pieces as he just carves and slices through it. Meaning Lila gets to carry on moving.
Yay. Oh, that worked. I smile back at my friend, Eric.
You have a condition. What is that? Oh, I think I know what that is. I think it's fatigue.
Yeah, I can't on charge.
I know why. I know why you might have fatigue at the moment. Don't worry. Okay, Azure.
Yay.
Oh, let's see here. What can I do?
Well, let's see. I'm burned on spells for the day, other than my 0 levels.
Mm-hmm.
So, it failed. No, it did. No, I used Daze Monster earlier. So I will now use Daze on her. So the villainess can have a will save at a DC of, I think, 13. Let me check.
Glenn,
Yes.
Lady Catherine's remorse thing.
Yes.
Ms. Cornet hasn't saved against that yet, and she should have done, so I'm going to do that now.
Yes. Because it will be, she'll have everybody will have +1 to hit and damage.
How's a 20?
She makes it.
Okay, so, Evan, which kind of save is she making now?
A will save.
Alright, probably not going to get that number again. Nope.
She made the save, though.
Good to know. So, what were you trying to cast there?
Well, earlier I did Daze Monster on her. She's already gone through the effects of that. This time I did Daze. Because I have both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And she made the save. So. But because she made the save, I can try again next. No,
Right. Uh-huh.
I'll have to double check it. But anyways, I've used it, so this character is done.
You are correct, Raph. I have been cheating myself.
In what regard? You reminded me at the end of the last session, so I had a note in my notes to...
I have been personally cheating myself on attacks. Because Lady Catherine can still actually attack. And then when I cast it, it's a swift action for her.
Yeah.
As long as she takes no swift action, I didn't realize that. I thought it was all part of me. Huh?
Neato.
Uh-huh.
We're not playing Dark Souls.
Okay.
So yeah, that's rather interesting. So I'll have to rethink on how I do my strategies now.
Oh, something else that I did forget to mention is, this woman now has, like, hedgehog spines just kind of popped out of her as she backed off in the evil mushroom clouds. They just kind of go... It's like brambles and thorns and briars, they're just all kind of growing out of her now. Some of them quite long.
Well, this is rather nice, these guys.
Right, so we go on to Gregor's turn.
Gregor's gonna try to step out of this dang cloud.
Well, okay, well, he can make me a fortitude save first.
I will do that too. And hopefully make it. Oh,
How did you do?
I rolled a 10. I'm fatigued, I think, correct?
Annoyingly, the cloud isn't in their stat block, and it's only in the bestiary entry, and I have to calculate it. Isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you failed. Welcome to the good news part 1. You get to have 1 point of constitution damage.
Yay. Okay, that won't work that yet.
Welcome to the good news part 2. You get to have the fatigued condition.
That's not good news.
I know it's not.
Well, it is for him.
Condition, there we go. Fatigue is a teardrop.
Now you can carry on with your turn.
So I can either move or cast.
Uh-huh.
Well, screw it. I already failed once. I will cast.
Alright, what are you casting?
Touch of Gracelessness.
Awesome!
Lady Catherine attacks.
She does indeed. Do it. And since you didn't take her attacks earlier, I'll let you do those as well, but obviously she's only delivering touch attacks at the moment, so that wouldn't really help much. Ooh, who's she touching?
She was touching the chick, but I missed.
Ah, she didn't quite manage to touch her. So, the charge retains for a little bit, doesn't it?
Yes. No,
Okay.
it does not. She cannot hold the charge.
Well, while you're... Okay. Ulna,
Let me double check that.
while you check that, we'll progress on to Ulna's turn.
Okay.
She can start her turn by making a fortitude save against the poison.
Okay.
Since she's now in the 2 poison clouds, does that up the difficulty? Or it's
well, I
inhaled,
have-
so...
If I've made the save last time, because I made the save, it doesn't up it.
Yeah, I know, but one of them is... There's a new cloud, so it's essentially...
It's a poison save, so it
Mhm.
does up the DC by 2 points.
Okay. Go for it. That is a successful pass. Did she pass last time?
Yes.
Okay, so she doesn't need to save any more, except for the new poison cloud which she's in, so she'll need one more save next round to clear that one as well. Alright, carry on with your turn.
Well, you want me to make another save?
Not this turn, next turn.
Okay. Alright, so she's going to, while currently holding the, actually no, I'll utilize the entire barricade, and I will try to do a bull rush, taking it with me forward.
Okay.
Now, because it's wide enough, I'm unfortunately going to be hitting multiple opponents.
We'll see. I mean, it's going to be really difficult. I mean, bearing in mind it's a 300-pound barrier.
Right, well, I just realized that there's an enemy underneath Lady Catherine. So,
You just realised, huh?
well, I had forgotten. We'll modify this a little slightly here.
Okay.
I'm going to use the barricade as an improvised weapon to bash
Go for it.
one that's inside Lady Catherine. And because I've got effectively cover, I don't suffer an attack of opportunity.
Alright.
Unfortunately, it does mean that this is going to suck. Let's see. Well, this is going to be an improved...
It's not improved, it's improvised.
Oh, yeah. I'll do the damage afterwards, but I'll just roll a touch for now.
The
Sure.
spell is lost.
Okay, good to know, Glenn. Well,
She either hits or she don't.
yeah, it's not pleasant to know, but it's good to have the information, you know.
I'm pretty sure that's going to miss.
Yeah, you're kind of pushing and barging at it.
Is it possible that, utilizing a move, I could rotate it enough to be in melee with the woman?
You could rotate it a bit like that, yeah. Hey, Eric, it's your turn.
Okay.
You've killed the mushroom. There are more mushrooms.
If that's acceptable,
Behind the
then
barrier.
I'm going to be in melee with her now.
That's okay.
If I've moved it enough.
Yep, take it away, Scott. What do you want to do? The barrier is now positioned kind of like this.
Yeah.
Also, you haven't been in these poison clouds yet.
I'm sorry, what?
I said also, you haven't breathed in any of these poison spores yet.
Can I see the, let's see, line of sight? I can see the corner of her.
Yep.
So
She
can I
also...
actually see her through the spores?
Yes, you can, and she appears to be holding a handful of fire. She even threw fire at someone a little while ago.
Okay. 5, 10.
Now remember, the barrier is there.
Right.
Carry on. Remember, you're also going to have to make a fortitude save at some point here.
Right after I'm done with my movement, and there's
Yep.
going to be 2 AOPs.
Okay. There will be 3 attacks of opportunity, quite possibly, because there's another wolf under there.
That's okay.
Will he get the benefit of the barrier for cover?
I'll say yes for the wolf, for this wolf. Maybe for that one, but for her, as he walks past out of it, no.
Okay.
So that means those wolves don't get attacks of opportunity, doesn't it?
Well, that would be correct.
It's simpler.
Oh yeah.
She will choose if she wants to make the attack of opportunity with her spear or her handful of fire. And I think she's going to go for the handful of fire. As it comes swooshing through the flames at you.
Is that a ranged such attack?
Not in close combat it isn't, surely.
No, if you're base to base, no, it's just such attack.
And
Melee and
she
Yeah.
doesn't quite catch him with the handful of fire as he sweeps past. But now he gets to make me a fortitude save. Hooray!
Correct.
Oh god, there's 2 clouds. That ups the difficulty by 2, doesn't it?
yes.
That's how they make this more challenging.
Check here for a second. I think there might be something that gives me bonuses to this, but that fort save isn't something that'll slow me down, will it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It would give you a fatigued condition, which you already have.
Yep.
You passed the save with flying colours. Well done.
And that was only my move.
Yep.
The fatigue,
Oh.
what is that doing to me?
It's bad news, isn't it? I think it just gives you like -2 on most d20 rolls or something, but it's already factored in.
Okay, then I can still swing.
Yeah, it's the other one that it's exhausted or something that means you can't take all your actions, isn't it?
I don't swing with the sight.
It's the one that
Still
swarms
take
do.
all of your actions, you just can't run.
Can't run or
charge
charge, that's it. Yeah.
Well, that's okay because I don't run or charge.
He doesn't run or charge anyway, he just walks slowly up to people and then murders them. Yes, you strike her with the scythe. This is awesome. She takes some damage. Hold it. This is also awesome because you take some damage as prickly spines prick and hurt you.
Okay.
You get to take 9 points of damage, but you do get to apply your damage reduction to that.
Yep.
It's currently 1, right?
Unless it's
Johnny.
non-lethal.
It's not non-lethal. In fact, I'd almost go so far to say it's very, very lethal. Okay. Mushroom Wolf is gonna try and bite across the barrier because it's getting fed up of trying to hurt the ghost. It bites and snarls and goes like that. I forgot to click cover, but I think it still got you anyway.
That would be correct.
Guess what mushroom wolves get to do if they bite you? Same as ordinary wolves.
True.
Yep. You do have cover. Okay.
Yep.
So give yourself a
My
4-point
strike.
bonus. Oh, it still gets you.
I'm good.
No, you're good, yep.
But I'll mark the damage.
And the second mushroom wolf will move around to there and try and bite Eric, because it can.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
That's right, it rolls terribly. Although you can still see these mushroom wolves are frothing at the mouth with some kind of foamy substance. It's like sap or something worse.
Oh, goody rabies.
Well, you know, she cast a spell on them and then they started frothing at the mouths.
Paul, I'm playing a dread barbarian. I can enrage while fatigued. I just can't rage 1 minute after exit rage.
That's what I said earlier. That, unless your first special archetype allows it, but yes.
Okay, she'll make another fortitude save. She will back away and begin casting a spell on herself. Would anyone who can understand magic like to make me a spellcraft roll and work out what she's doing?
There's a bluff for rock anyway, so I can't even see that she's down.
That's alright, other people still have options.
I know they do.
I don't know what's she doing.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I do have skill focus in it.
Oh.
She has cast a spell on herself, and that spell is called Neutralize Poison.
Well, telling my allies would not serve any purpose.
You also suspect, given all of the mushrooms in the area, that and the fact she's wearing wooden armor, and the fact that she's also been able to cast Produce Flame, that she was using druidic spellcasting methods. And there's even a druid underground mushroom druid archetype, which she does not have, and I don't know why. But it's Lady Catherine's turn.
So I've not said anything yet. I will shout out. She's a druid!
Oh, well, isn't that nice of her? Okay, Lady Catherine
And
is going
I've been called away to dinner, so I'll be right back.
here.
Now, Daradella won't take an attack of opportunity because I'm pretty sure the Produce Flame damage would count as magical damage, but I'm not sure. No, stuff it. It is magical damage. So yeah, she'll try and get you with a handful of flame as you go past.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not fine. That was really weird. So I opened up the attack frame, right? And I selected Lady Catherine and made her the target, and then it wouldn't let me use the attack drop downs until I selected Daradella Cornet again. Which is weird, because normally as soon as the attack frame's open it just lets you use it. 14 touch, how's that?
Misses.
Good! The flames come flickering close, but do not catch Lady Catherine. Now.
She already in action.
Okay. She's going to be made corporeal, isn't she?
Yes, yes she is.
Alright, Reynasia, it's your turn. Currently Ulna and this mushroom wolf are on opposite sides of the barrier. This mushroom wolf is behind the barrier, as is Daradella.
Good God. That thing's diseased. But I'm shooting the mushroom leaf.
Which one? Oh, I see which one you mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's right beside. So that would be fine to melee, isn't it?
It would, and also target has cover because the barricade is between you and it, unfortunately.
That is true.
But you never know. It could happen. You might roll higher than a 1 this time.
Well, I'm going to find out. I'm going to hopefully make sure. Ooh, that's horrible. Okay.
Remember to roll a d20 as well as the d100, because that's supposed to reset random number generator, allegedly. At least that's what Drakel says. Or was it him or Tarstarks who used to say roll a d20 and a d100 in no particular order to rejig it? But nice!
And I hit it. Nice.
Throwing into melee. No cover penalty, but stuff it, I'll take it. Bolt funks in. And you shot a giant mushroom that is a wolf, or a giant wolf that is a mushroom. It's kind of hard to tell which at this distance. and it did not like it. It would yelp if it wasn't a mushroom. So instead it kind of curls and impacts, but silently. Are you reloading or not?
Yeah, I'm reloading.
Okay. Lila, you get to make a new fortitude save.
Do I? Okay, if you say I do, I do.
Yep, the poison is still in your system.
We passed 2 saves. Another one.
Yeah, the reason you needed to make a new one is that the second cloud only appeared last round and was a new poison effect on top of the other one.
So is this actually because of the second cloud and not because of the first?
Yeah,
Hey! I'm sorry, I moved to... Let's go right to there. Let's see a target.
yeah, it's called Eric. You can just about see this wolf behind the barrier, so it would have cover.
Okay, well, let me see then. Let's just shoot the wolf then. Let me see. Say the cloud, because obviously that's in the cloud. Attack brain, come on up. I said attack. Oh, there we are. Yeah.
One of the oldest musical instruments.
Target is point blank. No bonuses yet. Actually, yeah, I think I might have go double check first. I could check something. Do I get that book yet?
It's a very instrument that makes
No,
sounds
yeah.
that are the basis of music that is still made around the world today.
Yes, I do get so yay. Attack.
Scales with
We
on
go.
which around the world have been composed.
Somebody's got the TV up loud.
So I hit or damage.
You hit. Or
Yeah, I did put the minus 4 in that, so you know the target is cover. So that's magical bludgeoning against the mushroom thing.
Well, that's a lot of damage from the overpowered class that should have never been published in its current state in the first place, but that's okay.
Well, we can get that, but yeah. Anyway, so I hit.
No, we don't. There's no agreement at all.
Oh, agree to disagree.
agree to do. Come on, let's get on with this.
Let's just move forward, please.
Yeah.
The mushroom is blasted and crushed.
It's no longer a mushroom nor a wolf.
Sadly not. But it is now Asia's turn.
Okay. I will ready an action. And when she goes to cast a spell next, I will try to hit her with an acid splash.
Uh-huh. Thanks for reminding me to check what other spells she had available. Oh, very interesting. Alright. Wait, what?
I will be done.
I may have missed something very obvious here. One moment.
Okay.
I'm checking something really stupid. No, it's... I'm glad I checked. It's okay. I needed to check something very important there. I was like, wait, is this spell here for a reason? Yes, it is, but not the reason it looked like it might be. She cannot cast plant growth on the mushroom wolves. It has to be on just normal plants, not plant creatures. So, yeah, that makes it Gregor's turn.
Alright, my new fortitude save.
Yep. Oh, that is not high enough. Man, that's rough.
Take another minus.
you can have another 1 point of constitution damage, which actually becomes 2 points now. You are not feeling good. What would you like to do? Oh, I think I know.
Yes, just as soon as I get my stat damage, but it's on 2 points, which sucks.
It really does. Hey, you know who could fix that when you get back to town? And that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Conversation with her, too.
Yeah, you could catch up with her, see how things are getting on.
And I will, Lady Catherine becomes corporal.
She does. You can swap her over from ghostly to physical.
I bet it. I want to go to equip. Equip items. There we go.
And then I imagine Lady Catherine is going to do something very invasive to this nasty woman.
Oh yeah, she's gonna hit her.
Awesome. Be my guest. Yes, she
does.
absolutely hits her. Now, unfortunately, she is very prickly. So you get to take 6 and 5 points back.
Oh, that hurt. But she also has to make 2 will saves.
Absolutely. Here comes the first one. Ugh.
Yeah, that made it.
And here comes the second one. Ooh, check that one.
Yeah, that makes it, I think. Let's see, 2. She's 1. Yeah, she made it.
Okay.
She has that negative level. It was
Yeah.
13 or better.
Oh, right.
And
Well-
she'll take 11 points of damage.
Okay, and sadly that makes it Ulna's turn.
Okay. Ulna will first roll some saving throws.
Yep. What, a fortitude
have-
save for being in the poison cloud?
You said there was a third save you said I had to make.
Yeah. That's bang on, actually.
We're gonna drop the barrier against this already
This
flattened wolf.
comatose mushroom wolf. You just
We're gonna-
flop the barrier down on it.
Yep, we're gonna 5 foot forward, look over across at Lady Catherine, and go, "I got you covered." Actually, I'm going to. I'm not going to step for a flank. I'm going to step to here
Okay.
for a very wonderful reason.
Hmm.
Did I hit?
If you had
No.
you would have.
And yes, I agree with Glenn.
So I will be good.
It's good because you're not taking any prickly thorn damage.
Well, I was looking forward to trying to.
And now, Eric can enjoy that flank bonus, which I presume you left open for him, if he wants to. But there's also a
That
giant
wasn't
mushroom
originally
wolf
the
in his
intention,
way.
But that works.
He will move to flank, but he will not attack Lady Catherine. I mean the
Hey, Cactus,
Person.
that was nice.
Oh,
Lady Catherine was attacking. I will attack the mushroom wolf.
yeah, you hit that mushroom wolf and hit it hard. Yep. The blade carves into its fleshy mushroom flesh and it just kind of squelches in under the impact. Wow. Right. Well, Mushroom Wolf will attempt to exact its revenge upon you in full Mushroom Wolf fashion. I think you can imagine how this is going to work. It doesn't even have teeth. But it's frothing at the mouth with some kind of... It looks like poisonous fumes. And it just goes for you. It goes... And doesn't get you. Somehow. it's kind of slobbering on you, almost. Ms. Cornet's going to back up to there and not make any poison saves because she has a spell running. Speaking of spells... Interesting. Okay, yes. So she's going to cast defensively.
Okay, which is going to trigger my readied action. And as part of a readied action,
Yep.
since I have not taken a 5-foot step yet, I'm allowed to do so.
That's okay.
This puts me within range. And it forces me to make a poison save.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get some poison. And
You certainly do.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I'll apply those first.
You get 2 whole points of constitution damage straight away.
Alright.
Ow!
Moment. Stat damage.
It's like a really intense form of hay fever.
And she's going to get cover. Yep, she's going to get cover from that. I'm still firing into melee. So
Uh-huh. Go for it.
that. But it's a touch attack, so what the hell? Nat 20.
Nice!
Add 2 points to her concentration check.
Oh, that actually pushed it over the 19 required as well. She does not get to cast Cure Moderate Wounds on the Mushroom Wolf.
And I'm jumping up and down going, I did it! I did it! I did something!
Oh, the look she gives you, she might be throwing flames at you in a moment. But it's Lady Catherine's turn now.
Or giving you a nice warm handshake, as it were.
Lady Catherine will... Yeah, she'll attack her.
Okay. Go for it. Attack the prickly, spiky lady.
She will hit once,
Yep.
which will require her to make a will save.
It will indeed, and she will attempt that now.
She'll make it.
Oh.
And I take a d6 plus something worth of
Yep,
damage.
7 points back.
I have a question. Were we at a bonus to damage against her?
Nope.
Okay.
You would have been if she'd failed one of those will saves.
Okay.
Yes.
Never mind.
And that makes it Renassia's turn.
Okay. Well, again, I'm firing into melee since I've got this big guy in front of me.
Yep. Cover as well, I'm afraid. These are difficult shots, but if you pull them off, it is very rewarding emotionally.
Pulled it off, apparently.
Who's the target?
The mushroom wolf, the other mushroom wolf.
The other mushroom wolf. Hey, they're not cows. But no, you shoot it with a crossbow, and it takes a hell of a lot of damage. It's just vibrating there on the spot, shuddering, like a crazy giant mushroom. You think it might be about to puff off more spores again. Oh, hey, speaking of which, no, you're outside the poison cloud, you're okay. Lila, sorry, no poison saves for you.
No, no, nothing to shoot at. I'm not going for that bloody cloud.
You sure?
Positive. I'm fatigued.
Okay,
A bit out of breath here.
good to know. Take some time recatching your breath, and I'll do a stabilization check for this big giant mushroom next to you.
Yeah, I'm leaning against the wall, catching my breath.
Azure, your turn. You get to make me a fortitude save. Hooray!
Hang on. Technically, I'm on a different number. Readied action.
Yeah, but you didn't delay.
I should be...
Delay changes your initiative. Ready doesn't.
I thought ready moved you one number
Re-
before the person.
No, delay moves you to then. Ready is just you've had your, you've had your ready action, and then it goes off later on. The reason it doesn't change your initiative is because you specify the conditions in the action.
Okay. Well, if that be the case, first we'll take care of the poison.
Yeah. I'm getting that D2 roll ready right now.
Yep.
Have 2 more points of constitution damage. Bloody hell!
We could say that she probably coughed up a little blood at this point.
Yeah, you might want to get out of the poison cloud this turn if you're lucky.
I am going to definitely step back.
Oh,
I
wow.
am also going to take a standard action and go, sorry, Ulna, and dismiss her.
Ulna disappears.
Okay.
We'll pop her out here. Yeah.
I'm getting there. I turned her invisible to players.
Yep. Ulna is currently... She just vanishes. Disappears in the... those of you who can see her realise that the mushroom spore cloud around her seems to be growing thicker. And then you realise that the reason it seems to be growing thicker is that she's growing thinner. And then she's gone. Gregor, welcome to the world of yet another fortitude save.
Yeah, I know. I can't even take a 5-foot fucking step out of it and do something.
Oh, I know, it's horrid, isn't it?
Oh well.
Oops.
Yeah. Go for it.
Ow. 1 more point of constitution damage, which is good because you don't have to mark it yet.
Do you express
will.
to Azure that, you know, could you back up for anything like that?
I'm kind of waving my hand like, step the back, get out of this.
I'm sorry, Greg, I'm so sorry.
At-
Killing me.
As you wave at her to get out of the way, Floofer goes "Grrrr" at you.
Oh, goddamn dog into this.
Would you like to delay already an action for in case anyone gets out of your way?
No, I'm casting Touch of Graciousness
Okay,
through Lady Catherine to deliver a quick touch attack on this woman.
do it. Now, can she only do that when she's incorporeal, or can she do that when she's
She can
physical
do
as
it
well?
Both corporeal and
Awesome. Do it.
it will hit.
It will. How much?
I think it's like a D6 plus my level.
But she also get it's +1 per 2.
It's a touch spell, which means it might not get a saving throw.
Touch of Graceful, last time there was a save and it was for half.
Checking now.
Because it's just like Raven Feeblement.
There is a fortitude
It's a
save for
dexterity
half.
Bonus. It's a +1 per 2 caster level, so it's a +1. D6 +1. They get a saving throw.
Go for it.
Save. If they fail, the penalty. They fall prone if they try to move more than their half their.
That's
speed.
okay.
Oh, she makes it.
So she gets half effect.
Yep.
One point of dexterity damage, which I have no
No.
idea how much dexterity
It's not damage. It's a penalty.
or penalty.
Because damage would be marked every 2 points.
I'm
This is just a flat out penalty.
marking that so the next time she gets one it will go in. Now here's some very bad news about that.
How much? Yeah, I know.
She's still very prickly. Ow! Ugh. 8 points of prickly spiky damage.
Yep.
You might want to make her incorporeal again soon.
I will.
However, it's Eric's turn.
Swing it.
Joining
Oh,
has responded.
Yep.
first thing I missed. No, I hit. Wow, I hit.
You do hit, yeah. You hit the 0 hit point Mushroom Wolf and take it down. I don't even... It goes down in a crumpled heap.
Y'all see how I got around to that?
Yeah, I see that. That's totally fine.
Okay.
So how much dex damage has she taken, or penalty has she taken so far?
2 or 3 points, I think, total so far.
I know I had a crit that one day
Mm.
for 7.
Well, that was an interesting giggly, chuckly sound. Right. That... Well, I will roll for Mushroom Wolf. That's okay, it bleeds some more sap, and that makes it Daradella Cornet's turn. Now, she's a very nasty, wicked, horrible individual who realises she has a badly wounded foe next to her, which she will attempt to dispatch with her spear.
Okay.
No, she's got a handful of flame. She'll do that instead.
A nice warm handshake.
Very warm.
Yeah.
Ow.
That hits.
That damage is sadly not correct.
I figured that.
It will actually be the same as her prickles damage. 8 points of fire damage. Ow.
Oh, she's a 3rd level caster.
Well, we don't know that.
Wow. The characters don't know that, but look at the sums.
So, Lady Catherine remains present. She doesn't vanish until she gets to minus con. But, so she could be healed up or something, but that would involve dashing through the fog clouds of... Wow. I'm keeping track of cloud durations here, and they're going to be here for quite a while yet.
Oh, that's okay, I'm going to sleep against the wall then.
Lady Catherine gets to roll to stabilise, as her ghostly essence is dripping away, smouldering in the flames here.
That sounds awkward.
It is
There's
awkward.
HP dying. There we go.
Yep.
Got more life.
Okay, so that makes it Renasia's turn. Gregor is desperately trying to back out of the cloud, and Azure isn't letting him yet. What do you want to do?
Cass, you there?
In this life or death situation, everything seems to slow down. Time itself has almost come to a stop.
I think she stepped away.
Bum bum bum.
And I'm just panting against the wall, thinking, hurry up against the clouds, go.
Yeah, we'll put her on hold for now until we hear more.
Yeah.
Lila.
Alright, we'll get rid of this bloody crowd with you. I'm knackered over here.
Okay, Azure. There's an exasperated poisoned man in front of you trying to get out of a poison cloud.
Yep. Give me a 5. My hands are full at the moment with the model, so please give me a 5-foot diagonal to be behind.
There we go.
Yep. And please draw a card for me.
Oh, okay.
That is why I unsummoned my Eidolon.
It's the fanned out deck, isn't it? Or the stacked
Yes.
one.
It's the I think it's the fanned out one. Oh, I'm wrong. It's the other one.
There you go.
Ooh, it's gonna be fiendish.
The idiot. Okay.
Alright, so this is summon monster 2.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Let's see. Let's go with... Oh, those are fun, but I can't actually select that because I'm not that religion. So we'll get, There's enough room up there for that. Let's do it. All right.
Something's going to appear out of the fog, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Something's going to appear in the mushroom poison clouds and make a fortitude save.
I hope not. We'll see. Okay, so it could be up to 30 feet away from me, so let's get this set ready.
The Hellsteed!
Yep.
Oh, that's blatantly making a fortitude save, isn't it?
It is, and then I'll have it take its turn in just a moment. As I tell it, get that woman! It doesn't
So
want
it-
her to leave the fog. So
It rears and tramples it over its flaming hooves and burning eyes, but in the meantime it gets to make a fortitude save. And it did just make that save, so carry on.
Well, that does make it pass into the other cloud now.
Yeah, it was in both clouds already.
Okay.
They're overlapping.
Understood. It does not know if she is good at Lamet or not, so it's going to try Smite Evil on her. and-
Awesome, she is not, by the way.
Okay, so no bonus there. But we're going to get one hoof attack.
Yep. Kick her good.
It did.
And it does. Awesome. She gets kicked and it gets pricked. And that rhymed. 7 prickly damage to the horse.
Okay.
Okay,
and
Gregor,
done.
you have the horrible misfortune of making yet another fortitude save.
Yes, I know.
I'm staying where I am.
Worst part is that while you're in the cloud, you pass a save. The worst part is that while you're in the cloud, the duration keeps resetting every round, doesn't it? So you might want to get out of it.
I am. 5-foot step.
Oh, this direction, okay.
Unsummon Lady Catherine.
Good
Bring
call.
her back to
I'll
me.
just drag her back here for you. She vanishes. She's somewhere else. But you feel... Actually, she's inside you, isn't she?
Yes, she is. She's in my consciousness.
She's in your head, man. She's in your mind.
I know.
Does that mean an aspect of his mind is now poisoned?
Yeah.
No, she was never affected by the poison. I've only been affected.
Which is why an aspect of his mind is currently affected by the poison.
I forgot I pulled that out.
Oh, new poison save there, Eric.
Right.
You forgot you pulled what out? Oh, that, yeah.
I
Then I was in the single cloud, not both clouds.
That's okay.
Oh, I failed.
Oh, ow. Well, you get 2 points of constitution damage, which you get to apply straight away. Yeah. With the amount of damage you've taken, that could actually be really bad.
2.
For when he comes out of his cold killing rage.
Not really. I only get a +1 per level. So,
Okay.
I do.
it should be going into effect any second now, and then I can swing.
Technically the horse reaches from over here, so it's almost a flank, but not quite, I think.
Right. Worry about getting flanked later. Right now,
Yeah.
I'm going to 5-foot step and swing.
Do it. Do some damage. She is very prickly.
Yep.
You carve into the scythe viciously. However, as you're reaching in, raking across her flesh, big thorny spikes sticking out gouge you for 6 whole points of damage.
And 6. 1 for non-lethal. I mean, damage reduction, and voila.
Oh wow. Awesome. Well, she's going to try and cast a spell.
Oh, do I get to A over here? Or is she going
She's going to cast as defensively as she can. Awesome! So she breathes out of this cloud of fog that surrounds her, and it's a very thick, heavy fog. Let's make it another colour.
Okay.
What colour should we make it?
Red. I like red.
Alright, we'll make it red.
Yay, get something out of it. Yeah. Oh, that's easy to see. Very much easy to see.
So that is a thick, obscuring mist, which makes it hard for people to see anything.
Ooh, that gives missed chances when I try to shoot through them.
It does, doesn't it? And it makes it harder for cover and stuff, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
For like attacks of opportunity, and she'll just...
If you're within 5, attacks can still be done, but if you're within 10, no.
Yeah.
You know what?
What about touch attacks? Or
Same.
range spells?
Same.
If you're beyond 5 feet from the person, you can't see them.
Yeah, couldn't cover.
Well, now that she's done that, she's going to make a beeline for the door.
No, so I get to swing at her before.
Absolutely, and so does the horse, I believe. There will be missed chances. No cover.
Yeah, that'd be a 20% miss chance.
Swing.
Just how do you think it,
Oh wow, you fucking killer. Yeah, she gets like 1 square.
smack.
And the horse even smacked her and stomped on her head.
Yep. Now, the bad news about hitting her
Deal
is
damage.
that Eric takes 7 points of damage from her prickly, thorny barb spikes, and the horse takes 8.
Okay, so
Right to the hoof as well. Ow.
But with
I
the
have
exception of some poison saves, I can now call this fight over at last.
And the horse actually fades out from the prickliness. But not from me.
Right. Who still is making poison saves? Is it just Gregor, or is there anyone else as well? Oh yeah, there's Eric.
Azure.
alright, so
Azure, because she failed the saves every time so far.
Right. How many? Hang on. 1, 2.
7 damage.
Right. Yep.
This is my 3rd save.
Okay, so I'm going to take the people who don't have poison saves to make out of the initiative window. Right?
Mhm.
Now, I only stepped into 1 cloud, not both, with Azure, so she's at the lesser of the 2 saves.
I'm aware of that, Evan. It's so we go with Azure, poison save. Failed. Yep. Have an awesome D2 Constitution damage, 2 whole points. Wow. Right, Gregor, you passed last round. If you pass this round, you're good.
I'm rooting for you.
No pressure.
Yeah, rooting for
I
you.
would say that since you're out, no longer in 2 clouds, it would go down to the normal save difficulty again.
She coughs up some more blood.
And he's not rolling his saving throw. Something's going on.
Give him a moment.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm more concerned about Eric's remaining poison saves, to be honest, at the moment, because that could drop him.
I'm at 0.
Which rage powers does he have?
I have the one that converts damage once you hit below 0 to non
Guarded life.
damage.
That's the one you needed right about now.
It automatically stabilize you.
Yep, it's what you need right now.
I also have Die Hard, so
Good feat. Very good feat. Okay, so it's not likely to drop you then unless you choose to drop. Always nice to have the option to remain standing. He's taking a very long time now. I'll just roll it for him. Oh, ugh. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Eric, you get to make a new fortitude save. That's actually very bad news.
Yes, it is.
That is 1 point of constitution damage. You don't need to apply it yet until it's an even number. Azure. Man. Now, Azure's actually been out of Poison Cloud for longer, so that's good news for her. However, it's not good news if she rolls like that. 2 points of constitution damage. Ah.
Very consistent.
Gregor will cough and splutter. Oh man. Hey, it's only 1 point this time for him, that's good. Eric, new save.
Come on, fort saves.
Kind of curious how many more rounds we got left, but
20.
I'll wait and see.
About 3. Maybe 2.
Ooh.
Let's put it this way, I worked out if it maxed it every round, it would take you down to Constitution 2 before it expired.
Alright, I got 20 on the
So, if you haven't maxed it on any rounds, so basically, yeah, you've got 2 left. That's a definite pass. If you pass next round, you won't have to roll any more. Azure. Hello, welcome to your penultimate poison save.
Yep. What killed you? Poison damage.
It's not even 5th edition.
Alright, how much this time?
2 points. It's remarkably consistent.
Yeah, it is, because I'm now at 6 health and 4 con.
And we'll roll for Gregor there. He will sadly fail again.
Ironically, I'm at max health.
1 and 1 is 2. We're now down 2 players. This is very disturbing, by the way. Eric, try to pass that second fortitude save. You do! You've managed to cough all the stuff out of your system. You won't need to make any more saves.
But I need to go up here and
Look.
knock off
They're all dying.
2 rounds of
Yeah, it's very...
Back.
And I haven't been around.
Yeah, welcome back indeed.
So I'm going to go ahead and drop out of rage. Which means I can't
Good call.
rage again for another minute.
Alright, I am back.
Glenn, I've made 2 poison saves for you in your absence. They have not gone well, I'm afraid.
I thought I was out. I thought I made my 1 saving throw. Or do you have to make 2 in a row?
Two in a row for this one, which is why it's so hard. And to make it even worse, you only got out of the poison cloud a couple of rounds ago. This actually has lethal potential. Unless anyone could cast guidance or anything to try and help you. And it is your turn.
Oh well, I guess I die.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I haven't rolled for this turn. I don't think.
Okay, I asked you to. Why haven't you? Oh God.
Because I was trying to move a plate.
Okay, Glenn, just 1 more point this round. That's good. You don't need to mark it till it becomes a 2.
And for me?
2 points. That was your final fortitude save, and you are now on Constitution 2, but the poison has run its course.
I will pass out. I'm at 4 health. Maximum. And 2 constitution. I'm just gonna pass out.
Alright, Glenn. I'm looking at 3 more poison saves from you, 2 saves to cure at a difficulty of 16. Good luck. If anyone can do anything to make this easier for him, it would be greatly appreciated. Like, oh, wait.
Card's gone down.
Round 13, the first round goes away.
Made both of them.
You made... That's not a 16, Glenn.
Oh, 16. I think you said 13 for some reason.
No, I wish I had.
Alright, I made one but failed the other.
1 more point of constitution damage takes you up to a 2 more, which will drop you down to 4. Ow.
I failed that check. Try again. Next round. Failed that check too. I tried, man. Sorry. Tried to give you +4 to your saves, but I failed abysmally.
Wouldn't you have to move through the cloud to get to him to do the heal check?
He would, yeah.
I can do it then.
And I failed again.
Let's hope it's...
Let's see.
Oh
Now
god,
here
2
round
points. 1 more. Oh god, this is all or nothing save, isn't it?
Yep. Either I get a 1 point or a 2 points.
Let's put it this way, the poison will either kill him this round or not, and it's probably a 50-50 chance.
How many points does he have? What, 2? Oh,
He's got
God.
2 points of constitution left, and he has to make this saving throw at a difficulty of 16.
Nope.
Oh.
Roll it.
Yeah, because it's trouble is this double whammy.
1 point! And that's the last save I'm going to make you make.
The one save I made saved my ass.
I'm just doing 3 clears because the first one doesn't always do it. All foes have been defeated. Everyone has miraculously survived against the odds.
And I'm supposed to be conscious, but I don't have to set die hard up on my token.
Oh, I'll do it.
I just like a money fatigue.
How long is the fatigue supposed to last?
Until the rest of tomorrow.
A minute.
Yeah, to sleep.
That kind of sucks.
Okay, so I've set that up on you now, but I'll have to clear unconscious and stuff first. Come on. Clear unconscious and clear prone. There you go. It hasn't cleared bleeding yet, but it should all be fine. So the evil Cornetto woman has been defeated, and her evil mushroom minions. Now you may search the cavern to your heart's content.
I'd search her first, I would ask. Especially a magic user, if there is one. I'm sure there must be.
I'm going over to this wall and I'm leaning up against it.
Which wall? Oh, that's not a wall, that's a door.
It's a door.
Yeah. I was going to get to that. So, that's because it's very well hidden, you see. It's not a door. It's a wooden barricade like the one that was here, blocking off a cavern entrance here to the side. So I'll just make that very visible to you so you can look through it.
Let's see if I have any cure potions already, which I do not believe I do. I don't.
I'll just go like that.
Hating life. Going, why don't we sleep and rest, and we can search tomorrow morning?
The witch has something on her. Was it
I
Julie?
don't give a shit. Oh look, she has a bed. Good night.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
And that's exactly where you see Gregor fall down at.
Mm-hmm. He collapses on the bed. So hang on. In that bedroom, it's a smallish cavern. There's a scattered pallet of blankets and furs and stuff. A wooden wash tub with relatively clean water in it, and a chest.
Well, before I go pass out, I will do this for a certain fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned a tub.
7 points. You get healed as I touch you on your shoulder as I go by. And now I pass out.
That's 7 points of healing for Eric. Yes, Evan, what did you say?
You mentioned a tub.
Yeah, there's a wooden water tub here.
Can one of y'all pour this water out?
Not sure. At the moment, it's sitting down in the grass, the wall, my head on the tub. So, not at the moment.
It's very clean water.
Yes. But instead of me being uncomfortable on the ground with no sleeping bag, I'm going to sleep in the tub after I dump the water out. Because at least it has a contour to it.
I've lost you and I'm
Wait for it. Floofer goes and curls up on the edge of the bed, just staring at Gregor, who's completely passed out.
I put Red Death on my chest and I go to sleep. Red Destiny.
Believe me, I thought about doing the same thing Floofer's doing, but I'm not going to.
After I got cured, I go around and make sure all the things that we just fought are dead.
Oh, they're very dead, especially after you've made sure they're dead.
And I take explicit pleasure in killing the mushroom that kept biting me.
Awesome. You smash it to bits. Now, in this cave, out here, you see these things around the edge?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a... there are soot stains on the ceiling from the fire pit and from burning where she's been summoning up flames with her hands. There's a table covered with cooking pots, glass flasks, and a mortar and pestle, alembic, retort, things like that. There are... there's a campfire and a wooden crate. So that'd be a wooden crate. This would be the campfire, I imagine. Don't have a clue what that is. Probably another water tub or a wooden stool to sit on.
I just crap in the corner next to the bed, sat on the floor, back against the wall, head against the tub, and just go to sleep.
Evan?
I'm going to the room to go to sleep. I just killed all the bad things in the place.
Evan, just a moment. What's this? What are you?
What is what?
What is Azure doing with the treasure chest? Is she sitting on it?
Oh, no, I thought that was the tub.
No, tubs tend to be round. And I also pointed at this when I said there's a water tub there.
Yeah, I didn't see that at the time, so,
I don't mind if you want to
So
sit on the
here-
chest. I'm just checking.
No.
The next day I'll be happy to look at things. Right now I just want to rest. I'm out of spells.
Okay.
Lady
Okay.
Catherine went down. She got taken out. She's hurt badly, and I'm pissed. And I'm just.
Hey,
I
Cass.
don't see any more bad guys in the cave, right? I give it a good
You don't see any more bad guys in the cave. However,
I'll take care of all the...
there is an investigator in the party, and I'd like to point out something rather obvious that an investigator type might notice. This chest has a visible lock on it.
Yay.
And where there's a lock,
There's a way.
there's usually a key.
Probably on a spiky fish. You'll need to use,
Yeah, she's not so spiky now, actually.
Spiky bitch. I'm sorry, spiky bitch is what I was thinking of.
Let's see if I can see it. Should be a key somewhere. So, what?
Okay, so does anyone not go into the room up there after we're done fighting and everything like that?
I think everyone's probably going to go in there. I'm just
Was that the key? Is it
not moving anything out.
Barbarian has disappeared.
Yes, see this dead lady with a key on her possession? She's got a key.
Oh, good. Get it.
I mean, she's got some other things, but hey, that key looks like it would be really useful right about
Wait,
now.
are you telling me no one looted her body?
No one looted her body.
The two of us with a 2 or less constitution.
Alright, well, I guess
Figured, fuck it.
I guess I'll get down to it since I just want to
She appears to be wearing wooden armor and holding a spear,
There's a scythe mark on her.
and she's got some kind of magical spell scroll and a key and a bag full of spell components that look like they were mostly plant-based.
Well.
Well,
I'll
the
just
one who's
roll.
looting the dead body that I made should probably notice that the barbarian is trying to signal the guy on the boat.
Alright, the fisherman does row up and he says, "What's going on in there? You all alright?"
Yeah, but they decided to stay the night. Everything's fine in there now. We took care of the problem. Now, where's this pawn shop at?
Ah, shall I be coming back in the morning then?
Yeah, I'll be going with you. I need to get to a pawn shop.
Oh no, no, I'd rather take you all back together if you don't mind. Don't feel quite safe having just one of you in the boat, especially not you, sir, if you... no offence meant, but, you know, past events and all.
Going back to the chest, I'd like to open it up.
Oh, are you sure you want to just, like, open it?
Yeah.
With the key, right?
No, of course not.
Oh,
Have someone else open it.
oh sure, who are you going to ask to open it?
Let's see.
The unconscious person or Lila? Oh wait, no, Azure isn't completely unconscious yet.
Well, not completely, but I didn't put the icon on myself to be unconscious, but I am laying in the tub after I get it emptied.
Okay, that looks very uncomfortable. She's just lying in the tub with her arms and legs kind of draped up over the side.
Oh no, I'll fold my arms and sit Indian style. My legs will be shit in the morning, but
Yes, they will.
I'll at least be somewhat comfortable.
I begin yelling at the fisherman about the thief stealing my sword, and I need to get back to it now.
Oh, shut up, I'm trying to get some sleep over here.
Now we got a very good legal...
Yeah.
we had a very good legal system back in town, and look, we got troubles enough as it is. Don't you shout at me. I'm the one in the boat, and you're the one over there on the bank.
No, I'm trying to get some sleep over here. Quiet, you two.
How far are we from land?
It's a river.
How far are we from the city?
I mean, you could walk it, but on your own, it might, in your current state, it might not be wise.
Any traps?
Why don't you... Oh yeah, there is a trap. Good roll. There's some kind of nasty poison needle trap on the lock.
I'll see if I can disarm it.
Well, that would be a disable device check, wouldn't it? And do you want to use your inspiration to add a d6 to that? Do you feel confident that roll is good enough?
Yes.
Well, fortunately for you, that roll is good enough. You fiddle with the chest ever so delicately and find that one of the rivets on the metal reinforcement bands on the chest is a bit loose, and it rotates, like twists, and the needle trap is disabled.
Wow, I can't remember doing that before.
Well, there you go.
I still know how to do it.
And something about poison needle traps is they tend to be poisoned, you know? Right.
Now, what do I find in this locked chest?
Well, I'm going to change the word pouch here for sack, because otherwise it's just impossible. So, right, you remember Night Below, where it's like, this treasure chest contains 2 + 4 two-handed swords, 3 suits of plate armor, 7,000 gold, and it's like, it's a fucking box, man.
Yeah, I don't know the specific, but I get the gist.
Yeah. So, it holds a few changes of women's clothes, fairly common women's clothes. A clay jar full of something. And a leather sack that is in no way possibly a pouch containing 1,694 gold pieces.
That'll take her a hot minute to count out.
And then some.
Okay. I'm taking that.
Alright.
And the jar?
It's got some kind of powder in it. It's either powder or a paste, I'm not entirely sure. I'd say powder.
Could be bone powder. I wonder if I can find someone to look at it.
It doesn't smell like bone powder.
I smell it.
Wow, that's a little over 20 pounds worth of coins.
Yep, as I said, not a pouch.
Let's see. Did I? It's alchemy, right?
Alchemy would be a useful skill to make here, yeah. So this is a poison called muscaria that's made from muscaria mushrooms. They're fucking toadstools, man. They got red caps with white spots on. They are toadstools. This is literally like powdered toadstool poison.
Oh, well, figures.
Has a half-hour onset time. You'd put it in food or drink and feed it to someone, and they would feel
Happy.
they would gain a benefit to knowledge checks, to a knowledge check of their choice. You know, or they would become more knowledgeable and aware. It would bring on a heightened sense of awareness, but it would make them go around going, "Whoa, dude, like totally far out," you know, and just like take massive charisma damage as they walked around being a clever know-it-all.
I have a drug. I have a jar of drugs.
Now, hang on, we're not playing Divinity Original Sin. You don't need to do what you did there. Okay, Paul.
This would be great.
Now, as you come to the realization of what this is, you also realize that Eric seems to have not returned from the front of the cave. Scott, is Eric trying to walk back towards town?
Nope, but he doesn't look happy as he sits there.
Oh, okay, so he does come back and sit with the others.
Nope, he's sitting out there.
Oh, he's sitting at the front.
Cave,
Okay.
waiting.
Well, I'm not spending another second in here.
Well, while you all rest here in the cavern overnight, I will let you all hit that rest button.
Oh, hey, at long last.
Those of you who have ability score damage, it comes back at 1 a day, doesn't it?
Yes, and it's to get healed check in the case. 1 every 8 hours, but 2 every 8 hours if you get healed check.
Just have the 1 for now, because that'll still clear 2 points off any of you, because it goes in full increments of 2.
Is there anything on that side of the cave?
So
Yeah, there's all this alchemical equipment.
So clear 2 points or clear 1 point?
1 point.
Clear 2 points because you round down the stat damage. So you clear 2 points, but one of them's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, so in this chamber, with all of the alchemical and brewing equipment, there's a interesting cave painting on the wall. it looks like a kind of spiraling mass of tendrils or tentacles with two long tails, drifting off of it, so two of them longer than all the rest, is painted on the wall of the chamber. If anyone would like to make me a knowledge religion check and roll very, very high, they might even know what it represents.
I stretch my arms and get up and look around to use about, to stagger around. What's happened? Anything happened overnight? Oh, my back.
Now, hold it, because while you're asking that, she was checking the table out here. On this work table, there are 6, 9, 11 potion bottles. Make that 17 potion bottles. 18 potion bottles. So 18 potion bottles, a small tin box, a scrap of paper neatly folded up with a note written on it.
Okay.
And another pouch.
Sweet. I'm going to look at the bottles and see if I can discern what kind of potions or poisons they are. They still happen to be.
Well, fortunately they are labelled, so you have 6 potions of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
Someone had better be writing these down.
6 of them are Cure Light Wounds, yeah?
3 potions of Bark Skin.
Ooh.
2 potions of Hide from Animals.
Hide from... wow. Okay.
And there is 4 doses of Belladonna.
4 doses of... wow. Nice.
6 doses of Blood Rot. Sorry, Blood Root. I imagine Blood Rot would be much more unpleasant. And 1 dose of Malias root paste, which goes by another name on the PFSRD and is bloody hard to find. And I can't remember.
How was that? Did you say that again?
Malias root paste. It's a weird one. It is known by another name, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, 2 S's in Malias. And the tin contains leaves from a plant.
Which are?
You'll make me a knowledge nature check? Or this is flayleaf. Flayleaf is a hallucinogenic that some people like to chew, and it can burn the inside of their mouth a bit if they're not careful, and it gets them high. It's also highly addictive.
My goodness.
And there are 10 doses of flayleaf in this tin.
This woman has been taking drugs. Okay.
And the note on the table is from someone called Melisene, and it's written to like, "Dear Daridella Cornet, we require more of your dream-inducing brews as well as some more of that oil. Please make the delivery promptly. Signed, Melisene."
Is it dated?
No, it's not. Unfortunately, but the paper's in fairly good condition, so it was, the order was placed relatively recently.
Melisene, we don't know.
No idea.
No idea, but we will eventually find out. And the pouch?
That
Yeah,
had
great.
the belladonna in it.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. And where was the cave painting? Right in front of me, is it?
On the, say about here-ish, on the wall there. Nice and big and impressive.
And intimidating.
Be knowledge religion, you have no idea.
Ah,
Now I hope you're going to share the good news of your finds with the others.
well, depends on if they're coming with us. You know what?
Well, they're kind of waking up, and you've also got that spell scroll, you still don't know what that does.
Well, I'm no magic caster, so I'll have someone else deal with that.
Who would like to
Yeah,
look at
yeah,
the scroll? And other
I
things.
have the magic scroll here. You might be interested. Well, I can't tell what it is.
No. Somebody found something? I'm just waking up. What happened?
Found lots of things on that cave painting. I
Huh?
still can't tell what it means. Or
Right, so that-
what it is.
I sprint towards the cave painting to see if there's any significance at all.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of strange alien monster from another realm. Beyond that, you don't know. It looks vaguely familiar, but you can't quite place it.
Is a knowledge check with that?
Knowledge religion.
Oh,
Yep.
well, the many don't have then, yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was someone else rolled that one. Yeah.
I'm still trying to spit my eyes. I'm only just
Um,
waking up.
What's the spellcraft roll for, Glenn?
It's for the scroll.
The scroll. Oh, wait a minute. I have read magic. I'll just do read magic.
Hey, there's a spell on the scroll.
Oh, and
You might not need to go and look it up. It's called Lesser Restoration.
I think I could.
You might want to use that
I'm in handy right about now.
right about now. Yeah, is that a D4 roll coming in?
I think I could study this painting a little longer. It might have some significance. To,
It's intriguing. Hey, you rolled a 21. Would you like to use a inspiration point on that to add a D6 to it?
The
That's my way of saying you almost made the check.
yeah. 26.
Gregor, what is that thing? It looks strange writing in there. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
24. This looks like some kind of very powerful evil alien creature from another realm. Probably one that entire cults might be devoted to, but you can't for the life of you think of the name of it. Or what those kind of
God.
cults might worship. You came so close.
Yeah, it's not like I'm stupid, you know. Technically.
Yeah, Cthulhu, basically. I'm interested what Gregor's reading, because I have no idea what that is. My eyes are working too well at this.
It's a kind of, it's got strange sigils on it. It's like Ogham, lots of horizontal lines with bits coming off it.
It's a spell that the priest usually uses to help us regain when we are poisoned or damaged,
Oh, it's magic.
weakened. Yes.
I wave my hand. Never mind then, it's magic. That's for me to worry about.
Oh, I wish I could study this a bit more.
Where's me coffee?
Oh, I hate to point this out, but if you'd taken some of that toadstool powder poison, you might have passed that knowledge check there.
Jesus.
I wouldn't advise it.
Yes, exactly. But,
It's bad when taking poison might help you pass a skill check.
yeah. It's crack cocaine, but the side effect of making very intelligent for 1 minute, or what?
Well, it means I'll have to lie down for a bit.
Actually, Raph, I am not going to try to cast this because I do not have the ability to cast this spell. I would have to use UMD, which might screw it up. So what I will do is wait till we see the priest, because I do know it is at least a clerical spell.
Indeed, yeah.
This will be better used by our by Lady Winter.
And that will give you a good reason to go and see her.
I really planned on seeing her.
Oh,
Alright, so
Let's leave this.
yeah.
Okay.
Was there anything else interesting in the chest?
Huh? Chest? Where?
The one that we walked out of.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
tell
The
you all
open
about
locked.
the box with the lock on. Oh, yeah. I thought you were.
Oh. Someone grab Azir. We're leaving, and as much as I regret to say this, don't forget about your dog.
I don't have a dog.
Is he still asleep?
Evidently, I was very careful not to wake it. I thought about not telling you about it either, but you probably remember it halfway down and make us turn around and come back.
I will. I will.
Did anybody open the chest, that locked chest back in there?
I did. I'll tell you all about it later. Right now, I would be nice to leave this cave.
Oh, okay, if you promise.
Fluffer, time to go.
I haven't woken up yet, I'm just sleepwalking. but-
Floofer kind of growls and snarls at you a bit.
Unless you'd like me to leave here, of course.
He sulks but eventually follows.
You're a strange dog, but if you want me to look after you, I will. She's not. If she's tired of you.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, that's an awkward number, isn't it? Right.
My character's mode is very PC, pre-coffee.
Best state to be in. Never subject yourself to coffee, it tastes revolting. Right, I can give everyone 1200 experience points now if they like.
Yeah.
Or we could save it to later, you know. But 1200 each right now sounds good. Would people like to wrap it up for tonight at this point, or carry on back to town?
I need to get back to my sword.
Oh, that's definitely something for next session, I think, possibly then. Because I need to make maps and tokens. Well, not maps, but tokens for next time.
How much did you say, Raph? 1200?
1200 each. What's that take you to?
18.
That would be the new. Unless I
Okay.
have the wrong total, that should be the new total.
That's right.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so 78.
74.
Was it 9,000 for the next level or something?
Something like that. We certainly haven't got enough now, that's looking forward to.
Okay, well yeah, I'll end this one then, and I'll get some more tokens and encounters started up for next time. We've finally got this massive cavern fight out of the way. Hope everyone's relieved that it's been dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, hope you all enjoyed it. We'll say bye-bye for now and carry on next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.